guys, today I have a LUG video comparing the original Flare to the Flare 2. Guys, I was so excited to get this Flare 2. I cannot wait to do this comparison video for you guys, tell you my thoughts on it. So in this video, I'm going to just compare these two bags side by side, all of the differences, all the similarities, and then also show you how they wear on the body. And at the very end, I'm going to give you my opinion of both of these bags. So stay tuned and let's go ahead and get started with this comparison video of the LUG original Flare in this Concord purple with the butterfly gray strap to the Flare 2 in this poppy red color. So I have the Flare 2 completely packed up so that you can see the capacity difference in the two bags. The Flare 2 is just a tad taller than the original Flare is. And then let me show you a front comparison. The Flare 2 is just a tad wider than the original Flare as well. So then looking at the bottom though, that you can see that's where the difference is. So there's a lot more room on the bottom of this on the Flare 2 than there is in the original Flare. You can see there's almost twice as much room at the bottom of this Flare 2. So I wanted to just show you these side-by-side comparisons so you can see the comparison between the original and the Flare 2. So let's just go ahead and start off with the straps. So they both have that really great 1.5 inch strap. They can both be worn crossbody or over the shoulder. They can be adjusted for each style. The Flare 2 comes with two straps. The Flare comes with only one strap. So this is the original Flare. It is in the Concord purple, and the strap that it comes with is the butterfly gray strap, which is the same lining that's on the inside. So I have the Flare 2 in this poppy red, and it comes with the poppy red solid color, and then it also comes with the strap that is the same lining as the inside, but I happen to not have that strap with me right now, but I'll show you the inside lining, and that is the strap that comes with this one as well. So the Flare 2 comes with two straps. The original Flare only comes with one. When you look at the front of them, I don't know if you can really see it because this is such a dark color, but the quilting that is on the front of the original is that chevron style quilting, and then it also has the LUG metal plate logo on the front. On the front of the Flare 2, it's got my favorite quilting, and that's that over-exaggerated basket weave quilting, and it comes with the LUG cursive logo. I'm so glad that LUG is coming with all of their bags in this. I think this is a classier look than that metal plate logo, so I'm so glad that the new bags are coming out with this. The back of these bags do not have any quilting, so there's no quilting on the back of the bags, and then the bottom of the bags are a flat bag, no feet, no plastic wipeable bottom. So those are the differences when you go around to the Flare and the Flare 2. There is another difference in the Flare 2 that has me really excited, and it has this charm bar on here. So as you can see, I have this initial, the A initial on this. So when you order the Flare 2, you get a charm that comes with it, and you get to pick which letter that you want. There's also some additional charms that you can order. So if you want to do like a first and last initial, you can do that. They also have some stars, hearts, other kind of charms. So if you want to put those on there instead of an initial, that's a great way to personalize it as well. But I love this charm bar. So what you do is you just kind of pull this on. It kind of has the same kind of attachment as the straps on the Charter. So if you have a Charter, then you know you can adjust those straps. So it's kind of the same way. It has this right here that will attach into the whole of the charm bar, and then you can just slide your charm on here. So like I said, I do have an A, and as you can see, it just slides on there. This has the rhinestone look, and if you're not into bling, which I'm into bling every single day, then it also has just the gunmetal side that has the LUG logo on there as well. So you could do it if you're not feeling real blinky and shiny, then you can do it with the gunmetal, or you can have all that crystal bling on there. So like I said, it's really easy to just slide that on there, so you can adjust this and personalize this every day if you want something different on there. But I love that. So that is a difference that the Flare 2 has that the original Flare does not have. And another difference on the outside is the Flare 2 has gunmetal hardware and gunmetal zipper and zipper pulls. The original Flare has tonal zippers, gunmetal zipper pulls, and gunmetal hardware. That is a difference on that. So let's go ahead and go into the different compartments of each of these bags. They're very similar. It's just that the Flare 2 is supposed to be a little bit bigger, and it has that really great different quilting and that charm bar on there. And it comes with two straps. So let's just go ahead and go to the front. So the original flare does have that felt lined magnetic close area in the front, and your cell phone can go in there horizontally. Same as the flare 2, you do have that soft lined pocket that is magnetic close. I do have a cell phone in there, and this will fit the bigger size with a pop socket on there. And I can put that over here in the original flare. So that's the front, that's all the organization that both of these bags have on the front. And then when you turn them around to the back, you can see the difference. And let me go ahead and start off with the original flare. So you have this horizontal zipper, and one of the differences in this one with the flare 2, you'll see in just a minute, but when you have this zipper open, there is no organization in the back of this. So you do have a really nice area that you can put things back here, but there's no organization. On the flare 2, you can see this is where the zipper is on the original flare. The flare 2 has a longer zipper. It goes from one side to the other, and then it also has this area right here where you can put things that would go up above the zipper. So it has a really nice area up at the top of this that the original flare does not. So I have a tram in the back of this. Even though both these bags have a built-in wallet, I do like to carry my own wallet just in case I want to run in somewhere, not take the whole purse. I do like to carry a wallet, but with the original flare, I have utilized the built-in wallet quite a bit. So I do have a flare in the back of this one, and I will just transport it to the back of the original flare, and it does fit. It is a tighter fit in this one than it is in this one. There was room in here where I could put some other things if I wanted to, but then it would bulk it out a little bit. Also, besides the fact that this also has this opening up at the top where you can put taller things than what the zipper is, it also has 2 pin slots in here. So I do have 1 pin that I will convert over here to the original flare, but that's really nice that it does have a slot for 2 pin holders. I love to have a place for my pins so that they're not just at the bottom of the bag. So that's the differences in the 2 in the back. So that's all of your organization on the outside of this bag. So for both of these bags, you do have the soft lined cell phone pocket in the front, that's magnetic close, and the zipper area in the back. The flare 2 has a slot for 2 pin holders. The original flare does not. So let's just go ahead and go on to the inside of this bag now. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the original flare because I don't have anything in this, so I can show you all the inside compartments of this, and then I will empty this in here to see if it will fit. So what you have on the inside of this is you have a key bungee, and then you also have a privacy zipper area that is on the top of 2 cargo pockets. So you have 2 nice stretchy cargo pockets. They are not felt lined or padded in any way. And then when you turn it around to the front, this is where you have your built-in wallet. This is kind of hard to show you because this is rather darker lining. So I don't know if it's really coming up or not where you can see this built-in wallet, but it does have that long slip pocket on the top for bills or receipts at the top. And then it has 6 credit card slots below that. So you have a place for 6 credit cards and your bills, and that's your built-in wallet on this one side. So on the inside of the original flare, you have the privacy zipper area, 2 cargo pockets, a key bungee, and then you also have the long bill slot with 6 credit card slots. So there is not a place designated for your pin. So I will just slide that pin that was in the pin slot in the back, just slide it in the bottom of this original flare. So then when you get down to the inside of the flare 2, look at that bling. I love this. This red is such a beautiful color. I don't know if it's coming off on the video as beautiful as it is, but this is one of the prettiest reds. It just is the perfect red. It's not too light, it's not too bright, and it's not too dark. It's just a perfect red. So when you open this up, you can see that I do have this packed up. So I do have a cosmetic case in here. If I have a bag that doesn't have the clear view pocket area, I'll put some makeup products in there. So this has makeup products. It also has a little trial size contact solution, contact case, and an extra pair of contacts and some hand sanitizer in this cosmetic bag. So I will just convert that over here to the middle of the original flare. And then also this has a key bungee, so I have the 2 things that I always keep on my key bungees on here, and that is my earbuds and a flashlight. So I will just convert those over here to this key bungee on the original flare as well. I just love to be able to know where my earbuds are, and then a flashlight if I need it. I don't want to dig at the bottom for a flashlight if I need that. Then on the back of the flare too, you can see the lining of this is that gingham lining, that colorful gingham lining. So that is the same print that is on the second strap that you get with this, and I don't know where I have placed that strap, so I don't know where it's at, but I would show it to you on this, but I do apologize that I don't have that second strap here and available, but that is the second strap that you would have with this poppy red. So So on the back of this, you do have a privacy zipper area and 2 cargo pockets below that. So that's the same as in the original flare. On one of those, I do have a mini choo-choo. I'll convert that over to one of the cargo pockets over here. That's a tighter fit than it is in here. So as I showed you the bottom, how you have a lot more room on the bottom of the Flare 2 than you do the original Flare, that gives a little bit more room in those cargo pockets and to fit things in the middle. In the other cargo pocket, I do have a bobsled with some sunglasses in that, and I will convert this one over to the other cargo pocket. So I was wondering, because this is just a tad higher on the Flare 2, if the bobsled would fit standing up, and it does fit in there. So now that I've emptied out these 2 cargo pockets in the back, you can see that the back of the Flare 2 has the privacy zipper area, 2 cargo pockets. These cargo pockets are a little bit taller than the cargo pockets that are in the original Flare. Then it also has that key bungee that's on the side. When you go to the front, it also has that built-in wallet. So you have the large slot for bills and receipts. And then it also has 6 credit card slots in there as well. So basically, the bags are identically the same as far as organization goes, except that the Flare 2 does have a slot in the back for 2 pen holders and has that extra room up above the zipper, and the original Flare does not have that. But both of them have 2 cargo pockets on the inside, a privacy zipper area, key bungee, and then a built-in wallet that has the long bill slot and a place for 6 credit cards. Like I say, the organization is virtually identical. You just have differences of the size and the fact that the Flare 2 comes with 2 straps and the original Flare only comes with 1. And the Flare 2 has that really nice charm bar on there. So if you noticed right now with this empty, you can see this charm bar a little bit better. At the very beginning of the video, when I had this completely full, this kind of made this go in a little bit, so you couldn't see the charm bar from the front as easily as when it's empty. So that's just something that I did want to point out to you. If you really want this charm bar to be noticeable from the front, you can't pack it as full as I had it, because once that starts to pack, that starts to come down, then you don't see it as easily, if that makes any sense to anybody. So like I say, this is a little bit taller and it looks a little bit bigger than this, but everything that can fit in here can also fit in the original Flare. Let's just make sure that it can zip. And it can zip. So here's everything that I had in the Flare 2, and you saw it at the very beginning, how packed up that it was, and it all fits in here. But let me show you, the cell phone pocket in this one, when I had it completely full, did not pucker. It did close really good. So this is the original Flare completely packed up, like I had it in the Flare 2, but then I want you to notice the cell phone area. So it does pucker right here and has a little bit of a gap on this side right here. So when I have this packed like I have this one, it doesn't fit as easily, but the cell phone fit in there a little bit tighter as well. So you can see it's a little bit, it was easy for me to get it in there, but once I filled the middle part up, it's a little bit tighter to get that cell phone out. So I just wanted to mention that as well. When you do pack that middle part, it is a little bit of a tighter fit for that cell phone pocket, and it does gap. So now it's gapping on both sides. When I just put it back in there, it does gap a little bit. It does close, but it does have that gap. So if that bothers anybody, then I did want to just let you know that you won't be able to pack this with everything that I had packed in there. You won't be able to pack it as full and make it puff. But you've got that wallet in the back, and you can see that you got the cell phone in the front, and then you have all the stuff that's in the middle, and then you can see the front and the side view when this is completely packed up. So I showed you at the very beginning what the 2 bags look like from the bottom when the Flare 2 was completely full. Now I want to show you what they both look like when the Flare is completely full. So it does give this a little bit of room, but it still, as a base, does not have as much room as the Flare 2 does, and that's why it does puff a little bit more when you're putting things in the cargo pocket and in the middle. But I think both of these bags are so cute. So let me just go ahead and show you how these wear on the body now. So I couldn't resist showing you the silver one as well. So I know that I talked with you about the red one, and we went through all of the features of the red one, but I just had to show you this silver one because it is so gorgeous as well. I love the silver color. It's so beautiful. And then the lining of this is so pretty as well. So it's got that really pretty floral lining, this pink floral lining. I think that pink and silver looks so pretty together. So that's the color of the strap, the additional strap that you can use with this one as well. But look at this silver, how beautiful this is on. It's so pretty. I love this metallic sheen. So here's the Flare 2. and it's adjusted as a crossbody, so I like for it to hit right at the hip. So the adjustment's right here. You have this much more room where you can adjust it. And here's also a side view. I think this is a perfect bag. I have been so excited for this bag. I love the flare, and so I'm glad this one is a little bit bigger. And I just love this bag so much. And I was so excited that it came in this red and the silver color that I showed you as well. This red is so gorgeous. I think I might have to buy everything in this red, but this is almost like the perfect size bag. Look at that side profile. It just lays so nicely against the hips. I think it's so beautiful. So then you can also adjust this as a shoulder bag. So let's just go ahead and adjust it as a shoulder bag. Again, it has that really great 1.5 inch strap. Love that LUG has this charm bar on it as well. But here is the shoulder bag, so you can see how it wears as a shoulder bag. And it does fall off pretty easily. As you can see, I barely moved and it did fall off. So crossbody is how I always do tend to wear the flare. So I will probably wear the flare too the same way as well. And then here is your flare. The original flare adjusted as crossbody. Again, I have it at that same length as I did the flare 2. Here's the adjustment. You have this much more room to adjust it even longer. And then here is the side view of the original flare. This is such a good size too, you guys, but if you're looking for just a little bit more room in there, that flare 2 is so good. I love both of these though. They're so nice. And this has that 1.5 inch strap as well. And here is the shoulder bag. Again, this just falls off my shoulders, so I don't really wear this as a shoulder bag. But here is the option if you want to wear it as a shoulder bag. Okay, so now you've seen how these wear on the body, and you've also seen the similarities and the differences in the two. And so I just want to give you my final thoughts on these. So I've had this original flare since it first came out. I bought it the day that it came out and was released. And I have it in this beautiful Concord purple. I love it. It's a really great bag. I like to carry this one. When they introduced the flare 2, this bag really made me excited. There are a few bags that really get me excited to get, and this was one of them because I liked the size of this one and I liked how this fit and wore against the body. This charm bar just really got me excited because I love bling. I just love to add that little sparkle to things. So I really liked the fact that it had this charm bar. So this was one that I was really excited to get, and I also got it in the silver color. And then this poppy red, when I saw this, I thought this was so beautiful and I had to have it. And so again, there's the lining of that, and that's what the additional strap looks like. And I'm not a fan of the lining, so I probably will only carry the solid strap with this one, or maybe mix it out with something else. But this red, I want everything in this red. It is absolutely beautiful. So I was really excited about this bag, and I'm switching into this bag today, and this is going to be a bag that I'm going to be carrying for quite a while. It's probably going to be hard to get me out of this bag because this is perfection. I love this bag. I probably will not utilize the wallet too much, even though I did utilize the wallet somewhat in the original flare, but I just think this is a perfect size bag. I love the way that it wears, and this red is just absolutely gorgeous. So I did want to just tell you that though, if you do feel it full, that this kind of comes down a little bit and is not as bright and flashy from the front if you don't have it filled as full to the top. So 2 great bags. I love both of them. I do think that I like the flare 2 better than the original flare, even though I did like the original flare, and I do still like the original flare, but I think I like this flare 2 a little bit better. This color, absolutely gorgeous, guys. I don't know if this is coming off as pretty as it is, but this is a beautiful red color. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful day.